Bible or billions? They have no purpose. They show us that we have no purpose. There is no purpose. We decide our own thing and live our own lives. And we wonder why people are living a life that seems to have no purpose and no value, that kind of thing. How we are, there's nothing remarkable about us. We are unremarkable. Our system, our star, our sun, our earth, our life, ourselves, or whatever, just like I started with that fellow earlier, there is no purpose. And even the whole system, they're saying, there's no purpose. So just kind of keep that in the back of your mind also. Be science, as you saw, to be science, you have to have observational evidence. You have to have testability to it. And they're admitting, right here even, that they don't have it. It all just evolved and it's a matter of fact. See, is there a creator, or is everything just a big, gigantic accident with no purpose? They say if you believe the Bible, you deny the science, you deny the facts. It's just not true. If anything, it's them that do that kind of thing. So do our conclusions lie outside the realm of science? Let's think about this. What does the Bible say? The present Hebrew calendar is a product of evolution. God says in His Word that it was a 6-day creation time frame, certainly much older than the 6,000 years assigned by many theologians on the basis of biblical inference. But they say the earth began as a molten ball. That's not what the Bible says. See, one of the two are correct. They say in the textbooks that perhaps are the oldest living plants in the world. Evolution is the core of the science of biology. Okay, why would they use the bristlecone pine as evidence of eons of evolution? Genesis 1 says, after his kind, 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 after his kind. And even when he took this down to talk about Adam and Eve, people, it says multiply, reproduce. Evolutionism says by death came man. It was survival of the fittest. It was struggle for life and all that kind of thing. But the Bible declares by man came death. This thing was designed. The worldview, the philosophical worldview that people hold and the filter that they run everything through and all that, it affects everything that they do. If we are made in the image and likeness of God, we are way more important than if we're just a cosmic accident, an explosion that took place and we showed up one day. They're ridiculing creationists. They're saying that wherever we don't have some answer, we just call in God. Evolutionists need alien life forms to prove there's no God, that we're not special. But the Bible says that we are special. Each atom in our own bodies had its origins in an explosion 18 billion years ago. You and I are flesh and blood, but we are also stardust. This text begins where life began, with the atom. Do you actually believe the Bible? Do you believe what God says, that we are who we are and it happened the way it happened? Or do you believe a mixture of it? Well, we are who we are, but they have some evidence that maybe it did happen the way they say. No, you can't do that. Or you just flat out believe, no, this is granite. This is granite. Any fool can see it. The 400 million year old ancestor of us is a starfish. Well, they believe that way if they want to, but seriously? They thought it was extinct as a fossil only, but they've been alive the whole time. They just didn't know about it. It's the same I mentioned earlier about the Bible. A lot of times they say things in the Bible aren't true. No, it's true. They just didn't know about it yet. And then they'll find it. Oh, I guess it is true. They say, yes, it used to be a cow, and the cow had to totally change to become a whale. And why would they ever think that if you have to have observation and experimentation and testing to show it to be science, why would they ever think it came from that then? The wisdom of this world is foolishness when you get right down to it. Way more than just science. It is a battle for the souls of our kids. Do we believe the Bible? Or do you believe billions of years? Or do you believe some hybrid mixture of each of those two? It cannot be both.